Greetings, mammals, and welcome back to another episode of Chicken Police. Last time we stopped by the station to pick up my old partner, met a few new characters, and now we're on our way to Hop Dog to get ourselves some coffee before heading over to the club to figure out what Miss Kachenko needs. Let us begin.
The Hop Dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog, like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Alright. Oh, look. That's a fly. Oh, yeah. Well, they did say insects literally exist in this world.
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Okay. It's good talking to you. Look at him.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
Ooh.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Riots at the Hive?
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
Oh.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
Don't reptiles and chickens eat insects?
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
So the insects are treated as second-class citizens, huh?
Peaceful, isn't it?
From here.
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Oh, that's just unsettling.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird.
A little shade of his partner there.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray. Who said that?
I don't know what you're talking
A
about.
natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting sign. Fresh breakfast and lunch at the Hop Dog. Oh, things to add. Codex. Oh, wow. The Cobbler District, also known as the Hive or Roach Town, was once part of the city, then became the walled-off ghetto where 98% of the city's insect population is forced to live. Currently, the biggest threat to the city are the riots in the Hive that have almost driven the city-state to the brink of civil war multiple times already. Well, yeah, I agree with Marty. You want to solve this situation, just let the insects back in. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, there's more. Not long after the meat war and the following economic crisis in 893, a fire almost destroyed the entire city of Clawville. Originated in the Ratwell district, not even the River Times was able to stand in its way. It was fiery hell incarnate, after which the city had to be built up again almost from scratch. Unfortunate times. We need to go inside and meet this old dog. Warning. We don't serve bugs here. Oh, it's real racist.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
He has a middle name.
That's for sure.
What's his middle name? Oh yeah, that's right. He's a raccoon. He runs a Hop Dog. Before I talk to Zip, let's check out this joint. for a handful of feathers. Dead fly, tell no tales. Get a bite of me, baby. My city is on fire. Shadow of a doubt. Not all cops are pigs. Can I play any of these? No? Okay. Interesting, name music. Fly with me, baby. Caston Mavis, the new star of rock and roll.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Is that because they coo?
The highlight of my day.
Cold coffee.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Sadness and neglect.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
Are we having this conversation in front of Zip?
As always.
Interesting. Doodles.
What insight.
The king.
Well, that's a good question, pal.
Where all the colors go. You know, that's what we're trying to figure out. The city's just turned gray with sadness. Menu. Ooh, look at that menu.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat, I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Marty, you're not making any sense.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
That's a little extreme. Almost ham and tomato. Quasi meat and cheese. All but bacon and chocolate? All for foul pancakes. Touche souffle. Smellin' souffle. Just like home, eh? Burgers and hot dogs. Old Zip knows best. Supersized hot dog with synthetic sausage, chocolate mix, and devil horn paprika. 65 cents? Dollars? I don't know what that symbol is. Grass dog, Savannah style. Step burger. See a superstar. Hot dog, hot dog. Interesting. Zip's coffee. 10 things. All right, Zip. Oh.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Oh, what did it look like?
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
Interesting. Okay, Zip. All right, Zip, let's talk. Let's look at him first.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Isn't that how time works?
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
A little Gone with the Wind reference. Let's check out Zip. People. Oh, there's more. There's 2 people to check out? Or is that just because he turned into a thing? I don't know. Name, Zip H. Murphy. Species, raccoon. Procyon lotor. Special feature, an old enemy who became good for over the years. We read that. Now we get some personal info. Zip is getting old. He still has his connections. It's worth questioning him about everything, but time has had its way with him too. Poor Zip. Codex. Meat substitute. Meat replacement or meat substitute foods made it possible to reduce meat consumption, predation, and domestic cannibalism in the whole wilderness. These products are widespread nowadays and are not only popular with predators, but all kinds of animals. Interesting. Does it taste like meat? Do things ever wonder what the real meat tastes like? Let's talk to Zip.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Ooh.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
Oh. Well, he's got claws like a raccoon, too. And a tattoo.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
Whoa.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Sounds like old times you ripped off a door and beat a baboon.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Oh, he's got another tattoo on his other hand.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
Outside?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Somewhere suspicious.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
What?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Ooh.
Holy hell. Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Interesting bit of information. Thank you, Zip.
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
Oh.
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Oh?
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
What's the favor?
Okay, I'm in.
New function ask. Real quick, hold on, Zip. I gotta look at this codex info. Getting more information on Ibn. He's been acting quite strange recently, as if he was trying to withdraw from his own shady businesses, to live a simple life with simple pleasures. That wouldn't be a problem in itself, but this just isn't like him. Interesting. Oh, wait. Oh, there's more about people. More about Zip? Oh, Zip's got new stuff. He used to be a small-time criminal, but the underworld pushed him out. Now he makes the best coffee in the whole city, in a run-down roadside rest area. Oh, and he also proved to be a rather useful police informant. Do the criminals know this? Oh. Mick is one of the most infamous henchmen of Ibn Wessler, known by many rather scary nicknames thanks to his cruel nature. Sonny and Marty have crossed paths with Mick before, and it took a lot of effort to get out of those encounters with feathers intact. There's a lot of M's in this city. There's Mick, there's Marty, and there's Mort. That's actually just 3. That's not a lot. Alright, what else you got for me, Zip? Ask you some questions. Tell me about the Czar Club.
Have you ever been to that place?
The Czar Club?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Roger that.
New personal information for Zip. He's just full of all kinds of things. Talk me about the hot
Gotta
dog.
say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
If he makes the best damn coffee in the city, why aren't there more people in here getting coffee?
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Yeah, they've already established it was a baboon.
Whatever.
Is Sonny a racist as well, or is he just too much of an asshole to care about what people really are?
Sonny, watch your beak.
That is
So
true.
you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Oh.
Ha!
Everyone's just slinging insults. Okay, tell me about Hobart Ibn
So
Wessler.
Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Oh,
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
interesting.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why?
Because Molly left you and you've been a sad, sad chicken ever since. Rooster. Or is he a chicken? I think he's a rooster. It's a male, so he's a chicken, right? Or is it a rooster? A rooster's a type of chicken?
About that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Oh, wow. Sonny used that as an insult for Zip. No.
You didn't get any younger, pal.
Yeah, we've established that's what time does to you.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What a sad childhood you must have had.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Maybe.
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
I wonder if Zip's got claws on his hands. Do the chickens have talons on their toes? Interesting. I have no more questions for Zip.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Interesting.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, good thing I asked you more
She's
questions.
got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
Oh?
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Fascinating.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
What? You just read about him. You got into a couple scrapes with him.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Oh.
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
Wait. So, is he a monkey or is he a dog?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
Who hired you to... And what is going on?
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
Ooh, is he gonna call in favors later?
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
And I'm not your buddy, guy. Tell me more about this Kachenko. She was the singing sensation of the Millions and later became the owner under Ibn's patronage. Not much is known of her past before this, though. Is she a Russian assassin? Tell me more about Zip. Zip was delivering information to Ibn up to a couple of years ago. He was already working as a police informant then, so he may have been reporting to both sides. Sneaky little bastard. Hey, you know what? You do what you gotta do to survive in this terrifying city. Alright. Let's get out of this place. Thanks, Zip.
You sure talk a lot.
And maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
Aw, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me.
You could be living behind bars. Alright, see you around, Zip. Hotel Alice has a limited time. See if there's anything there, and then to the club.
My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Desperation and sadness.
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Oh, do you smell Deborah?
Ah, that. Now that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Interesting terminology they use.
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
Heh. Do chickens have good sense of smell? Information Corgi, let us know.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all fowl.
They did mention he is a racist. Or speciesist?
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Wait, isn't she an angel?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
Pretty sure I got everything out of the room. Lights out. Took care of this. Took care of that. Alright, Marty, let's get out of here. To the Czar Club. Wait.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Czar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
But wait, is that his friend or just a different rabbit?
Ah, so this is the famous Czar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Wow, these guys are just slinging terms all over the place.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
No, we just calling you out for being a speciesist.
As you say, Boss Bird.
Wait, is that Lewis? Yeah, it's boy Lewis. What are you doing here? Oh.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Oh, he's fine. He just thinks too fast.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
Please don't. We need him.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Who's this stork
Honestly,
lady?
I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, They're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
Whoa.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Heh.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
A wise man knows that he doesn't know.
Amazing.
All right. Bouncer. Fancy car.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
Hey, well, if you were a criminal, a high-ranking criminal too, you might be able to do that. Or have that. Uh-oh, more codex info. Important to the case. Maybe. A country inhabited exclusively by birds. It's a picturesque modern place governed by a democratic parliament. It's bordered by 2 seas, and its economy is built mostly on air transport, commerce, and its aerial military. The country is on neutral terms with almost every other nation, and except for the Great Meat War, had kept this standpoint all throughout known history. Oh, it's kind of like, what is it, Switzerland? Neat. Oh, advertisement tower.
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
Oh, the simple pleasures.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Ooh.
Yes, I am.
Moonlight Boulevard, a Clawville story, and the advertisement for the Czar Club. Interesting.
Do
Newspaper.
you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
No.
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, fame can be fleeting.
Yeah, hilarious.
Interesting. More codex. The Clawville Chronicle. The Clawville Chronicle is the most read and highest quality newspaper in the city. It's so famous that it's also being read by Clawville's borders, and not just in the colonies. This was the paper that first published an article about the 2 heroic roosters, also known as the Chicken Police. The article was written by Timothy Saltwater, the Seagull journalist who has since become somewhat of a legend himself. Interesting. A lot of thought went into all these different characters. We've seen this already, but let's talk about it.
You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Someone's got to give him love. He's just an equal opportunity lover.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
What? Well, I was kind of I don't know, maybe.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
You could try.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
You could check the list anyway.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
New function, yeah, ask. Louis, Natasha Katsenko.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Oh, he's under strict instructions. Maybe tell me about Louis C. Hayworth.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Louis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Should I go talk to Louis and see if he'll get me in? You know what? No, we're gonna pass on the police badge. Let's talk to Louis.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Can you get me in?
Hi, Louis. This is my partner, but I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Oh, thanks, Louis.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
But Louis.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary chicken police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Maybe.
Don't ruffle my feathers, Louis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
Why is it a
See you
shame?
inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Oh.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
I was kind of hoping he'd let us in. Alright, see you later, Louis. Talk to this guy again. Maybe the balloon...
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Yeah, I figured the badge wouldn't work, but I had to try.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Oh god, chill, Marty.
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. And thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
How am I supposed to get in?
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Interesting. Well, any other ways we can get in? Louis, can you help us
Look,
out?
Louis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Oh, he's a rabbit, Marty.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Oh my god. Wait, should I talk to Louis again? Let's talk to the bouncer. Maybe this...
Sir.
Okay.
How'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Hayworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
Lâche la montre, sir.
Oh, okay.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Is it really helping if it's, I guess, tit for tat, exchange for an exchange? Alright, let's go into the Czar Club.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Czar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Like, don't show your badge?
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
I don't want to get in trouble. Ooh, look at that stage. It's empty.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
Good conversation. Huh? Fox
A
fella.
fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
Oh.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Okie dokie.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Good thing they're friends. Sort of. Alright. Oh wow, there's more. Before we go to that side. Let's, oh my god. This is a complete turnaround. Wah!
So, where the hell is Natasha?
We haven't looked around
Let's ask that
everywhere.
Stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
Good talking, Marty.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Hey, Marty doesn't discriminate. Maybe this, Falcon?
Hey, there's Fillmar.
Oh, you know this character.
Who? Oh, yes. Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap Pulp Fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Well, let's talk to Fillmar. First, my little insight. You know what I can pick up about him. Name, Fillmar Lowe. Species, falcon. Falco barigora. Gender, male. Special feature, an absolutely average, forgettable guy, and my old acquaintance from Averia. Good to know. Alright, what can you tell me, Fillmar?
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Philmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And stupid, apparently.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs, angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Are you here about Kutsenko?
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Oh.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal.
Interesting.
We'll be back.
A new clue. Oh. Is that the rat? Is that Ibn? I have a new clue. Giving a clue. Good old Philmar must know something about Natasha that could be important for the case, but he won't talk until I meet her. He seemed a bit nervous. It must be something really significant. Interesting. Philmar, the name he goes by nowadays, is an old comrade from before the Clawville times. He's one of the best private eyes in the city, and just like most of them, he gets into trouble with the law pretty often. Yet he's one of the very few people who can still be trusted in Clawville. Good, honest individual. Alright, let's see if that horse can tell us anything.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I never hear that joke.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Oh, that's gonna make it much better.
Yes, sir. Coming right up.
I guess if a horse could talk, I'd be kind of imagine what that might sound like.
That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Oh.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So...
Wait, are we thieves now?
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
Yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you...
Hey, you know, whatever soothes your conscience.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections.
Is the horse not gonna see it? Okie dokie. You got my drink, horse?
Tell me, Hey Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
I like my job.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
That could be a lot of money, I don't know.
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet.
That is true.
Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Oh, okay.
Gentlemen, your drinks.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run. Thanks anyway, Bojack.
Is that a horseman reference?
Ugh, my name is not Bojack. I'd tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so...
Did you guys bring any money with you?
Sure, sir. The Czar welcomes you back anytime.
Sounds good, Bojack.
Okay. I meant... Oh, what's it? Oh, yeah, so I got the whiskey bottle in my thing now.
Come to daddy, darling.
Oh, hold on. Don't drink it in here. People will see you.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Touché. I'll shut it.
I always thought it was harem. Interesting.
Good birdie.
Or was he just being enunciative? Henchman? Ibn? Dame with Ibn? Ooh.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
What? Okay.
That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Oh? Ooh, we're gonna talk to him. Let's look at him first.
Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
If we just don't talk to him, maybe he won't see us.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
You do stick out quite a lot with your outfits.
Great.
Alright, let's talk to Ibn.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
Is there another Olivia here? Interesting. How does her black head just disappear into her arm or black feathers?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Marty, just shut your beak.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
I thought we were trying to keep this on the DL. Why are you just sprouting that out? Maybe not like a alternate story you can come up with, an alias?
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood red paint, the usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter, but to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, is she like his lawyer slash assistant?
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
That was uncannily easy. First, my notebook. Ibn. Yep, okay, now he has a face. Yep. Now his assistant, or whatever she is. Olivia Blackwig. Crow, Corvus Corone. Gender, female. Special feature, unusually tall and slim for a crow. She's quiet and mysterious. Olivia is currently Ibn Wessler's assistant and escort. Finding out whether there's anything other than a working relationship between Miss Crow and Mr. Rat could prove valuable. Interesting. So let's ask some questions. I guess we'll just start at the top.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Okay. What can you tell me about Natasha?
Look, detective. If you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Oh. Okay. Why would I want to ask about Lewis, my friend? That might get him in trouble.
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Alright, I guess I'll ask about you.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
Interesting.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm
Oh.
sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
I'm curious why I would want to talk about my friend.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
No, it's unfortunate hotel.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Interesting. Well, I guess I can't really ask you about anything else.
Don't be shy, detective. Ask me anything.
But I already did.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's in the negative already. Okay. Let's get to questioning of Ibn.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
Never.
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Seem like a very busy man. May I ask what you do? Why didn't you just call the police?
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
It's true.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Alright. Oh god, that made it worse.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very
Sorry.
much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Interesting. Secretive, he's tricky, he's mistrustful, and quick-tempered. Oh, that made it actually better a little bit. Are you and Natasha close? Don't you find these messages dangerous? Do you spend a lot of your time here? Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? Maybe.
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans. Psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Plus 15. Good to go. Start talking straight, Wessler. There's no point in wasting each other's time. Is everything alright between you and Natasha? Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Don't want to get too serious with him. I want to get just beating around the bush.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
Interesting. Interesting development. I already asked about that. Would you willing to testify at the station? The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet? Have there been similar threats in the past? I kind of already asked that, but that's kind of not direct.
Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from a different angle.
You do that.
Oh, minus 10. Crap. Would you be willing to testify at the station? The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How do you even meet? That's personal. But I don't want him to, you like, no, they'd arrest me if I get there, eh? Oh, these could be misleading.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse, So, how was it, when was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah, the millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here, only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
That's quite the offer.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Indeed. Alright, he liked that. Well, the only question I can ask is, do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
On the weekend.
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Thank you, Aben. Ooh. So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone. Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend? I'll do the top one.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty.
Oh.
She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling night.
Oh my god, you had to bring this up.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Oh, I'm a decent cop, not a perfect cop. Ah! Okay, that's fine. I don't need to retry that again. Final thoughts. That's how you do it, partner. Not quite like old times, but you've still got it. The old rooster still remembers some tricks, eh? Ibn's trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to the threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh,
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Shot down, Marty. Ooh.
Sonny. Sonny.
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
Unique.
To say the least.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
Oh.
with all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Oh?
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
All right, well, that's where we're going to end this episode of Chicken Police Paint It Red. To find out what Natasha has in store to discuss with me before Ibn throws us out of the club and the case develops further, make sure you subscribe so you know when the next episode is posted. And give a like if you've enjoyed this show so far. And maybe leave a comment if you feel like sharing something with the rest of the group. Until next time. You have yourselves a nice everything. Bye. Mason, no talking.